Hi students, let's now continue with ames test and its modifications. Now a microtiter based modification of the ames test is being practiced right now, and many different tester strains comprised of both Salmonella typhimurium as well as Escherichia coli have been developed for use in the ames assay that could determine specific mutation types like base pair or frame shift or more sensitive for specific agents. And improvements have increased the strain susceptibility to the compound entry, introduced deficient DNA repair mechanisms, and also conferred metabolic bioactivation capabilities. Now, if you go to use the original pour plate method, what happens? It takes a lots of time and lots of media components for it. So what you have done is you have replaced it by a more recent fluctuation assay method, which will employ liquid exposure, incubation and the reversion step, and also use a colorimetric pH indicator to demonstrate the bacterial growth. And these improvements have been combined to a lower detection levels, increase the breadth of the compounds that can be detected, and allow for the high throughput adaptations and made the assay more biologically and relevant to humans. So considering rather than using the plating technique, what we are going to take a microtiter plate. And what happens, even at low level detection limits you can find out, and you can many of the components which probably are not giving you positive results in a pour plate technique would probably be detected by the microtiter plate technique, and it has been found to be more biologically relevant to the humans. Now this is a microtiter plate. The number of wells that we have will be varied. Okay, sometimes you can have such a small plate, or it could be multiple wells are being put into a single plate. Different size of microtiter plates are there. Now what are the steps which we do here? The bacterial strains here are pre-exposed to differing concentrations of the mutagenic compound with a growth media in the suspension for 100 minutes. And each dilution is run in triplicate. Now this protocol that we talk about here, the time duration and all that would be different probably for different kits, but I am giving you one example here. Then what happens, the sample is then transferred, mixed with a reversion solution and plated on a 96 well plate while using a 48 well evaluation format. And then the samples are incubated for 2 to 3 days, and the number of revertant colonies are counted by the colorimetric analysis. Now this ames test can also be used to test water extracts from plumbing products in contact with the drinking water using Salmonella typhimurium histidine reversion system, which involves the mutation of the histidine locus in the genome of several strains. I hope this is clear to you. With this we come to an end of the microtiter plate based method modification of the ames test. The only difference that we have here is, rather than using a pour plate technique, you take into each well of this different dilutions of the chemical substance, and then what you do is you treat it with Salmonella typhimurium strains. So the different concentrations of the mutagen are being taken in each and every well along with Salmonella typhimurium strains as we mentioned earlier, and triplicates are being maintained. What happens? After that, the samples are incubated for 2 to 3 days, and the number of revertants are being checked by a colorimetric analysis. So with this we come to an end. Thank you.